President.
Thank you.
India says that the U.S. imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers, while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. Yeah, please.
U.S. President Donald Trump is under fire for what critics call a glaring double standard. On Tuesday, when asked about the United States importing uranium and fertilizers from Russia, Trump claimed ignorance. He told reporters at a White House press briefing, "I don't know anything about it. I'll have to check." But just hours earlier, the same Trump had threatened to slap substantial tariffs on India in the next 24 hours for buying Russian oil. This contrast hasn't gone unnoticed. Despite condemning India and China for allegedly fueling Russia's war machine, official U.S. data shows that American imports from Russia are quietly rising. Between January and May 2025, U.S. imports jumped 23% year-on-year, hitting $2.1 billion. That includes a 28% rise in uranium, 21% in fertilizers, and 37% in palladium. So while Washington continues to buy key resources from Moscow, Trump is accusing India of doing the same and threatening to punish it for it. India has fired back. The External Affairs Ministry on Monday said the U.S. was being unjustified and unreasonable, especially when Western nations themselves maintain trade ties with Russia. India rebuked Trump's new tariff threats. Where the USA is concerned, it continues to import from Russia uranium hexafluoride for its nuclear industry, palladium for its EV industry, fertilizers as well as chemicals. The MEA statement also said, the European Union in 2024 had a bilateral trade of €67.5 billion in goods with Russia. In addition, it had trade in services estimated at €17.2 billion in 2023. This is significantly more than India's total trade with Russia that year or subsequently. European imports of LNG in 2024, in fact, reached a record 16.5 million tons, surpassing the last record of 15.21 million tons in 2022. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened up to 100% tariffs on countries like India and China that continue buying Russian oil, warning of consequences if Russia doesn't agree to a Ukraine peace deal by August 7th to 9th. A bipartisan U.S. Senate bill also proposes 500% tariffs on goods from nations supporting Russian energy.
Thank you, Mr. President. Do you still plan to follow through on your threat to impose 100% tariffs on all countries that purchase Russian energy, including China?
Well, I never said a percentage, but we'll be doing quite a bit of that. We'll see what happens over the next fairly short period of time. But we'll see what happens. Yep. You know, they have a meeting tomorrow. We have a meeting with Russia tomorrow. We're going to see what happens. We'll make that determination.
Meanwhile, China too has rejected U.S. pressure. After 2 days of trade talks in Stockholm, Chinese officials made it clear they would not bow to coercion, asserting that energy purchases are a sovereign matter. Yet Trump continues to paint India and China as culprits, ignoring his own country's rising Russian imports. With threats of tariffs flying and U.S. credibility on the line, the world is watching. Is it pressure for peace, or just politics with double standards?